Hello everyone, Mrs. Gigi here. I'm back with this. I felt I needed something really calm today, and yeah, I need to get this one going, so that is what we will do today. And yeah, diamond painting it is. I don't know, is that a thing now? You know, I tend to hear a lot about it, but yeah. So normally I do it in stages. For this one, I have no clue what I've done really. Hello, John. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, as you can see, you know, I've started literally like down here, done a couple of things. But I thought like filling in this area today would be a thing to do because, you know, just doing something is, you know, like a thing that you want to achieve. So, diamond dots it is. All of these, or, you know, this is, let's see, which one are we starting with? Are we going for the blue or the, maybe number 5, the pinkish one over here? And we will cut it apart a little bit. This is one thing that you really have to be a little bit careful with because, let's see, I'll actually use pair of scissors. Hello, welcome, welcome. You'll never know. Thousands and thousands of these tiny little things. You definitely don't want to have them in your like crafty area or on the floor or wherever you are. I don't know. Some of you might be in the kitchen, but we will just pour them out like this and look into what we are going for. Let's see, actually just going to peel this area, and we need some of this. Hello, hello, Carol. Welcome, welcome. Let's see if we can do a little bit of something very calming. And to be honest with you, I don't really know when I started this one. And usually, you know, I go with creating sections, and this it's just been laying there waiting to actually be finished. So this might be the starting point of that. For those of you that know the diamond painting process, this is the pen. Now this is one thing that I've actually learned throughout the years, kind of thing. I thought in the beginning it was really stressful to just take one dot at a time, and I realized it was almost like a meditating kind of state when doing this. So I kind of forced myself to just do this one at a time, because on this side you can have several, which of course make it way quicker, and doing big areas like this in the same color, that's, you know, really nice to be able to do that. But doing one at a time like this, like that's, I would say, the way to go. And yes, I know for some it is really stressful, but I like it a lot. So this is a lioness. I've done quite a lot of lions, cats, butterflies. I don't know, like owls. I've done, yeah, owls. That's a thing, definitely. But this one has been on my shelf for a year maybe. Oh, thank you. Thank you for being here. It's no worries. You know, sometimes when watching YouTube, or I say watching, but I kind of listen to it because I use it as a podcast more than actually watching. But that might just be me. So filling in these. Of course there was something. So what, for me it's evening time, and I hope for all of my European friends that they had a wonderful day, and to all others, the US, Australia, and you know, all over the world, I hope that you had a wonderful start to your morning or evening or night, and whatever it is. Hello Maddie, welcome, welcome. So for this one, it's pink purple, like pink purpley beads, sparkly ones. That's why it's called diamond paintings. And yeah, I know you might know all about it, Maddie, because of Chloe, but I don't know if she is all into that. You have been slacking on. Are you planning on doing something different, Annie? Yeah, I've done all kinds of things throughout the years, but as of now, I tend to do it just for fun. And for me, actually having a little bit of a time together with all of my friends all over the world. Oh, oh, you know, we might be doing like a dual live stream, something. I don't know, but yeah, it is. To me, it's really relaxing being able to talk a lot, of course. Maybe this could be, and I'm not too sure about it. I've looked at some videos. I have thought about it, but you know, the ASMR kind of thing, I don't know. You know, it's one of those, like, I don't know if I like it or not. It is a very strange, yeah, it's a very strange thing to me, but some I do like. So yeah, and I know I've been watching diamond art in like a ASMR type stream, which could also be an option, of course. Look at it, it's diamonds all over already, and we have barely started. So filling it in like this. For now, when I've just started it, it doesn't really look too much of anything really, but it's actually really nice. When you get to like fill out big sections of it. Hello Barry, welcome, welcome. And then of course, like with any other thing, you can do this posh type diamond painting pens. This is just the regular one that came with the package. Just because, you know, I like anything else, you might want to try it out before going full on buying everything. not usually like that, but with this, I felt it was a thing. So bit by bit, just filling these in. These are small little circular diamond dots. There are square ones too, and I would say that I like the square ones better. I feel that they are nicer in like the end result. But unfortunately for this particular one, there were no square diamond dots. That was a little bit sad because I liked this, not necessarily the dots. I don't know, like I have saved up on some, I think. Let's see if I can show you in a little bit. So almost the weekend for me. I tend to work shorter days, Thursday, Friday, so almost the weekend, which is really nice. And for the last couple of weeks, I have no clue what happened. It was a whirlwind of things throughout the weeks. Yeah, definitely. Oh, hello, Pricey. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, working with kids, there's always something, of course. But these last couple of weeks, I don't know. I don't know. It has, and yeah, now when thinking about it, it could be also, of course, that a lot of us at work have been sick, and me. So I am finally back, which is really nice. I am doing fine. Kind of, I would say. I'm kind of back to normal. This flu or whatever it was, I don't know. But it has been going around for sure. Yeah. There has been a lot of people at work, like being home, going around within their families, with the kid. Yeah, it's been a whole thing. But it's nice to be able to be back like this. When it comes to being back 100%, yeah, that might actually take some time because my nose is just a tiny bit, stuffed at the moment. And I would say, I cannot blame the allergies yet. Usually I can this time of year. But now it's freezing cold, icy rain today, which no. Just say no to that. I got a message from my one of my daughters. She was sitting in the sun. And I was like, seriously? Don't do that to me. You know how it is here. You know how it is in Sweden during February and March. Oh, that was just mean. And she was like, oh, and I like, it was wonderful just sitting here in the sun. Oh, so you've been not felt well too? Oh, yeah. No, where is it, old time lord? Thank you for stopping by. You know, I think it is this time of year, and I don't know what it is because we have actually talked about it at work with, I would say, I, you know, blaming COVID would be one thing, but you know, there has definitely been a thing since COVID, you know, with people getting sicker in a way, you know, just the regular type flu or, you know, just regular like, yeah, illness really. It's been like worse for many. I'm going to a oh, that sounds very interesting, Time Lord. Going to a talk about what are they talking about? We had no 22 Celsius. I don't even want to hear that. I don't even want to hear that. Could you please send some of it over to here? The crazy thing here though, like I would say end March, maybe April, suddenly there is a day, you know, like within a day or two, everything melts here, all the snow is gone, and there is springtime or almost summer. You know, it could be like 2023. Let's see. Do you think the no? I yeah, no, not really. They are trying though. Yeah, I can definitely see. Yeah, they are trying. Um, but no. Mm, and who am I really? My English is a whole whirlwind of I don't even know what. So ever since COVID, yeah. Uh, or is you know one thing that I thought about with the COVID thing. I would say our immune systems are not up to like up to date kind of thing. Um, yeah. And we can definitely see that for the kids, like for all the kids, that's a yeah, that's a big change, especially the younger ones. You will box. Oh, I would be glad to have a box of that beautiful weather of yours here. Um, I always think they do speak more Nordic. Yeah, going all over with the things here. So, is that what the talk is about, Time Lord? Um, box something up. There are a lot of things that could be boxed up and sent. Definitely. Let's see if we can just take a little bit more of this. It's almost like a clayish type thing. Crime and unusual stuff in... Uh, oh. And unusuals? That sounds really... It's a place in Newcastle. We haven't been there in years. Yeah, it's a nice town. Maybe a little bit grey, but yeah, I like Britain, so yeah. There used to be like a ferry, like actually directs to Newcastle from where I live. So Yeah, that was a thing back in the day. The party fairy just going, you know, like. Hmm. There are actually things going on here too in the little village where I live, with all kinds of meetings and everything, and I'm a little bit into that, but not the not this weekend, the next one. You have many friends? Yes, 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 I do. I yeah. At one point in my life, I was about to move there for, you know, like, yeah, with my parents and with the work and things that my parents had at the time. But I've been, yeah, I would say in the countries that I've visited the most are Britain, like, yeah, Great Britain as a whole, the Netherlands, and Spain. But yeah, Britain is, yeah, the top one, really. Some say it's like a grey, gloomy, you know, rainy country, you know, all those kinds of things. You've probably heard a lot of those. But yeah, I like Britain a lot. Hello, Chris. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I like it a lot. See, now I'm going up here with those because it's a little area here that needs to be filled. But other than those countries, I would say I have a lot of friends all over the world. So, and a lot of like relatives spread out all over the world too. So, yeah. Good or bad, that is, you know, that's always a thing to debate, because yeah, one might like to have relatives. That's the thing, like relatives closer makes it easier in a way to like visit and things. But then of course you can have those like the flights that's like within Europe, it's kind of easy, but when it comes to the US or Australia, it comes a little bit trickier, I would say. Let's see, we need to take that out. Yeah, so I don't know about this one. This will definitely take a while, and usually when I start this, you know, thing like this, and this area is just one color, it's gonna make me kind of crazy. For all of you wondering, no, I'm definitely not going to do that on a live, because, you know, that's not a thing to really show. And usually when doing this, yes, I tend to use this one because it's, I don't know, I couldn't just sit here for hours and hours. I have done, um, let's see, yeah, yeah, I saw that he ended his live. So, do we have any other number 5. Yeah, we have 3 of them up here. Yeah, it's way quicker to do it with that. But then, you know, taking these small little areas, it's a little bit different. So we'll close this one down, I would say, and go on to like this one down here, or maybe we could do these just for the fun. Thank you for reminding the people in chat, Danny. It's always a nice thing. And let's see if I can show you, if you've not already seen, but or if I can actually reach the things that I've done. You know, I tend to throw away a lot of things that I've done because at one point I tended to do a lot of things very quickly. With that, it piled up, and yes, that's not a thing. So I did throw most of it away. I saved up on some. And for the diamond art, I have saved up on some of them. At one point, I was actually thinking about framing some of them, but no, that's not gonna happen. That's definitely not gonna happen. So at least a little bit of a progress with this, which feels really nice. I'm thinking, one, it's nice to have a project laying around that you just could like grab and continue with, but when it's one of those like it's been laying around for too long, no. Then it's on my, you know, the scale of, do I want to throw it away, or are we just going to try at least to finish it? And that's what we are going with this one. So we will see. Dark blue in the middle here. Yeah, the main thing for this one is actually the head. It's a little bit glary there, but yeah. It is what it is. Usually the outcome of these are amazing, so that's what I'm kind of expecting for this one too. So, plans for the weekend, people. Do you have any plans? Do you have any plans, or are you just gonna take it easy, chill a little bit? Usually that's what I do during the weekends. And then for those of you that know, like, it is a whole bunch of games for the family. Like, yeah, we are going most of the time one of the weekend days watching a game with my husband who plays. So yep, it is a thing in the family, and it's a thing with the kids too. They have been playing so, and dancing. There have been, yeah, there's been a whole bunch of things going on with the kids. Kids do what they like to do, like, you know, like tennis, I don't know, like ping pong. There has been, yeah, horseback riding at one point. There has been floorball. There has been soccer. It's been gymnastics. Yeah, you name it. golf, and of course the ongoing of back and forth, getting them, you know, like, yeah, it's been a thing, but for now it's just dance and yeah, a lot, yeah, just chilling, I would say, at the moment, for sure. So number 5, any other down, yeah, here, down here there is an area over here. But before that, let's see if I can show you, for those that haven't seen. This one I did. It is, yeah, it is fallen apart, unfortunately, a bit. Yeah, but I've done, you know, this is the male one, and now I'm working on the female. And then I've done smaller ones. And I have one really big one, and I don't even know if I will be able to do that, or if I want to, because that will take some time. And time is at the moment something that I don't have. I wish that, but I would say, don't we all wish that the day were longer than 24 hours? Because to me, yeah, I have a whole bunch of things. A whole bunch of things that I want to do. A whole bunch of things that I need to do. Yeah, so, yep. Yet again, the debate. But I think all of us in one way have that. So I would say we could finish this color off down here, so that we have actually done a thing or two on this one. But slowly but surely it will come together. And don't be surprised if the end result will be at the end of the year or something. Because I tend to, you know, always look into other projects, especially during springtime, because, yeah, springtime is usually, you know, I would say for all of us, yeah, like springtime is nature, it's easier. And here I've already noticed, you know, this time of year it tends to be very dark, but I've already noticed actually yesterday that it is starting to get, I wouldn't say sunny, but yeah, the sun stays up way longer, and within a month, and definitely during the summer, the sun will be up most of the day. So that is one of those things that you tend to have to get used to when being here or living here. Yeah, they are getting longer, but here it is like longer in the sense of the sun not going down at all, or only for like 2 hours, 3 hours maybe. So yeah, it is nice, but that you know, it's definitely one thing that you have to get used to, because during the winter days, like it's all gray and dark instead. So yeah, definitely something getting used to. Summers are wonderful here because of the sun being up. But it can also be hard to go to sleep because it's so bright outside. Being out like 11 o'clock at night and it's like it's daytime, like noontime or 1 o'clock in the day. Like it's, yeah, that's strange. I think I have, yeah, I think I have videos on that, or else I will video some for you this spring and summertime so you can see. But I know I've had videos up on the channel with that before. Even the animals, like Teddy, is all confused being out, like his last walk around like 9:30, 10, being like bright light. And I just really, yeah, it's kind of funny when that happens, like the first couple of weeks when he doesn't realize the change. I mean, it is really nice to have the days just a tiny bit longer. Oh, I dropped that one. So the day today, I felt like this would be a thing for today because, yeah, I had a whole bunch of things to do during these first couple of days of this week, and I needed just like a really calming kind of thing. I was thinking either this, because I knew that I wanted to like continue and actually finish this one up at some point in the near future, but then like ripping paper. And then when I thought about that, I you know, like I told you before, I thought about the ASMR type thing, because ripping paper and just gluing, that is definitely a thing that I like. Not really gluing it into like a thing, just yeah, just gluing. I don't know what that is, but it's a thing. Right, two. Can we put them all together? No, of course not. So after I'm finished with this one, am I going to buy myself another one? And what would that be? I have been thinking about ordering a custom-made diamond painting. You can do that, like, you know, take a photo with good resolution and make that into a diamond art painting, and yeah, they will have like diamond dots like this. So I've been thinking about that, but I'm not sure. I know my one of my daughters have made a diamond dot painting like that with a whole bunch of her friends on the photo, so that was really nice to have. Let's see, putting in the, it is like a little putty, like a clay to hold the small little dots. So one by one, just finishing this one off. Looking into it, and yes, I have saved up on other dots, like diamond dots like these, Organizing them, yes, I've done that in the past. That has been a thing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do with that. I've been looking into, because if you like, yeah, if you have a color that you miss a couple of dots or whatever, you can just look into others, but rarely, you know, they always send you more than you need. So yeah, it tends to be a whole bunch of them left. And no, I'm not really going to use them for anything else. I know that people can do, you know, you can do them like a, yeah, whatever, like a shaker card, or even use them in the journal kind of thing, you know, the journal that I've been, you know, could glue them in or do whatever. But no, somebody talked about bling, was it you, Pricey? I don't know, like, yeah, bling, yeah, these are definitely blingy, they are a little, you know, shiny in a sense. Yeah, no, that's not going to happen in any of my journals. No, definitely not. And I don't know why. It's just that I don't like it. I don't like it in my things. I love seeing other people use it, and that is the thing. Like, how is that? How is it? You know, it's just like, yeah, sometimes it is. And for this year, I need to do it. I've said it several years, but I just need to take my oil paint out and a big canvas. And I'm thinking like a really big canvas outside, doing a live outside. But of course it needs to be like a summery type day, or, you know, like a very nice spring day in order to do that. So that's why it's been a thing. Like, I haven't really gotten the time to do it. So we have a couple of these down here. Almost finished with these purpley down here. Yep, we will just finish all of this up, I would say. Like this. And then it might be the end of the day, like the end of, yeah. Have a couple of things that I need to do, so this might be a shorter live than usual. But I have to talk a little bit to the people outside the door over there, or like the family. I hear them. They are talking about something out there. So probably something to do with the weekend. Usually like Wednesday, Thursdays are like any plans for the weekend. And nowadays, usually the kids are not at home, or like with friends or having friends over. I remember like 2 years ago, like 3 years ago, there used to be like 10, 11, 15 people here during the weekends. You know, like all of the friends from our kids. They are similar in age, which is a good thing for them, but that also brings up the thing that they are, you know, so close in age and good friends that some of them are really good friends and some are not. Oh no, like, so that's been a little bit of a thing the last couple of years. We have a couple of days left and we are going for a change on this corner. And this is usually what I do. I don't know if it is really visible at all. This is where you put every other in terms of making it quicker, or at least it feels like it. Yeah. Filling it up. That's what I'm trying for, so that's what we're doing. And going with these colors that not too many of the dots are in here. That's kind of easy to start with. And this is just a matter of me not wanting to put all of these back in the little bag. Let's see if we can put this one over here. We had another one. Seriously, could you please flip around? These small little dots are, yeah, thank you. What? It is, I don't know, it's all like sticky on here. So that's why I tend to do it in sections, but for this I'm just putting it in. And yes, there are some of the dots that are, you know, like this one. This is half one that we will not be able to use. So let's think. We have next week, then I will probably be together with Becca and create with her again for at least one of the days. Hello, Tommy. I don't know. The black mamba is here. I don't even know what to say, Tommy. I don't even know what to say. Welcome, that's for sure. I'm trying at least to do something here, something creative, something that to me is very calming. So we are just going to use these up. So question, I didn't get the info on why you stopped the stream. Did we figure that one out? Danny was wondering that too. Further up, like too dark, too cold, nothing happening. There are so many question marks. So many question marks. So let's hear. What was it? What was it? A black mamba with Dutch mayo. Yep, that's a combination. That is a combination. It is. A good or a bad one though? That's the question. She is making art. Seriously, Chris. No. I don't know. I'm trying to be calm here. This is the whole purpose of this stream, Tommy. No, not really. It's not. But yeah, I felt I needed to have a little bit more of a calmer stream today because I had a whole bunch of things happening at work. Making art, this is not necessarily that. To me, I would say, to some it might be. Making art was what I was talking about before with the big canvas, and for that I would say now I'm thinking I would say maybe 150 centimeters by a meter, maybe, like a canvas that size, like yeah, or even bigger, like going to put that on a wall. A lot of, oh, I do like mayo. I do like mayo. But you know that already. Yeah, we have been, yeah, that's been a thing though. Actually thinking mayo as in the eating kind. And you are in the, oh yes, you know all about that, Chris. Isn't it so? You know all about it. Yep. Mayo, it's a tricky thing because I would definitely say when thinking mayo, I don't like, and yeah, maybe like one kind that you can get here, but no, I don't like the Swedish ones. You like to share. Oh, I can imagine doing that. You know the story. That's good. And that's a good thing. There are a lot of stories going around, and you'll never know. You'll never know. Let's look into how many of these. And of course, when thinking about it, looking down here now, these will probably, yeah, I hate when this happens. You know, I have a couple of them left here, but I know I need more, and no, I'm definitely not going into getting some of them out. Not today. Definitely not today. It would be a little, it's definitely more than these, which to me feels really nice, because if it would have been like 10 or less, that would just be annoying, like, and no, I'm not going with that. So I wouldn't say it's late for me. It's definitely not bedtime, but yeah, we'll go outside there for a little bit later on with our lovely dog Teddy. Teddy, for those of you who haven't seen, he has a bunch of videos up on the channel, Teddy's Dog Vlog. I know there are many, many, many more hours. And that's the beauty of some of these. Like, I have been in the past doing these kinds of things, sitting like a whole day, and yeah, imagine that pain in the neck and in the shoulder areas. Yeah, but it was fun doing it, you know. That what like counted, like, when doing it. But there will definitely be many more hours. And yes, I will put it to the side, probably. You will rent a boat. We could do that. That would be fun. Yeah, that could be really fun. Yeah, that could be really, being out on a boat. That was quite a long time ago, actually. It was. So this little part left, along with, of course, the others like up here and things, but we are not going there today. So yeah, you can see the rest of these little thingies. Yeah, these are not going anywhere close to other than the bin. And we have, yeah, I would say we have started this one for real now. A barbecue on the beach and a boat, like that sounds, yeah, that sounds like a thing. That sounds like a thing. Chris, are you ready for it? Just bring the whole bunch of, yeah, I don't know, like, yeah, but that would be fun. So now, no, I'm not really going to do anything else. I have a couple of things to do. I need to walk Teddy. I need to talk to some people in here. So yeah, this will be it, people. This will be it for this week. I will be back again here on Wednesday, 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. That is 7:30 p.m. What is it? European Central Time? No, I don't know. Like 7:30 p.m. Europe time. Yeah. Other than that, you never know. Usually during the spring and summertime, I tend to do a lot more on this channel. So keep your eyes open, and yeah, I will bring you some fun things. For now, have a wonderful rest of your evening, day, night, or whenever you talk to listen or like see this. And for all the replayers, thank you so much for watching, because I know there is a whole bunch of you watching this as a replay. Bye everyone for now, and I'll see you next week.